Hi, Wayne Breitbarth, experienced business guy and the author of the Power Formula for LinkedIn Success. Boy, over the past few years, I've helped a lot of people with LinkedIn, and it's just becoming more and more important in people's business lives. And, you know, in the past, it's always been about having relationships and building relationships and nurturing and growing those relationships. Well, LinkedIn is no different than just that. But people got to start being a lot more strategic and think about it as a much more important thing than just a online Rolodex. I mean, there are ways to use LinkedIn to grow your business, to find employees, to increase your revenues, and to just build the relationships which we know are going to lead to business. Why is LinkedIn so important? Well, it is the definitive business social networking site. That's clear. With over 200 million members and 1 million new members joining every week, you just can't avoid it, and you really got to embrace it and be a part of it. Think about this, though, also. I just came up with this idea about LinkedIn as being your most important digital asset. I'm an accountant by education, and assets are important, and they're on the right side of the balance sheet, as I always like to say. And like your other assets, you have to do certain things to have it work for you. So what are those things? We start with growing it. Grow your network. Boy, I'll tell you what, even before LinkedIn, we grew our network, didn't we? So you got to work at having a strategy to grow your LinkedIn network. You've got to protect it. There are certain things you need to do not only to maintain it, but to protect it. And there are steps you need to take to make sure you do that. Share it. Well, just like other things, other assets in your life, whether it's inventory or some of the intellectual property you have, you share those assets in order to have a bigger business. You need to maintain it. Like protect it, there are certain steps you need to do to make sure that it stays there and is going to be a resource for you in the future. Nurture it. There are things that we must do on LinkedIn to nurture that network so that it'll grow. And the last one, and it's sort of all-encompassing, is you've got to use it. You've got to access LinkedIn periodically, I suggest daily, and find ways with all of the different features so that you can do all the things we discussed above, but you got to use it. So let me close with this and ask you the question: how are you treating your most important digital asset?